Now this is an interesting case. Many of the surgeons know this case because this was operated in our last workshop. That it was a 52 BMI patient who had failed sleeve. He came from 152 kg to 120 and again into 143 kg. So we decided to do a mini gastric bypass of 250 centimeter length. As he had a fundal dilatation as well as some pyloric antral dilatation, so we planned for fundectomy as well as enterectomy, followed by 250 centimeter mini gastric bypass. So it was a revisional sleeve gastrectomy which was done, and fundus excision was followed by oversewing of the suture line also, staple line, and pylorus was also trimmed. Patient was absolutely fine, but on the 15th post-op day, there was a collection in the GE junction and patient had fever, backache, tachycardia, and this was the situation. You can see here nicely that patient was having gross collection in the vicinity of GE junction and high-grade fever. So I admitted him in ICU, and as it was just 15th post-op day, initially we decided to put a pigtail, and after draining around 700 ml of pus, patient was absolutely fine. We waited for 15 days, patient improved well. Again CT scan was done, which was absolutely normal, showing no leak, no collection. So we discussed with two, three of our faculties, and we decided to remove the pigtail. Again the patient developed GE junction collection. Again pigtail was done. Because patient was absolutely fine and moving around, eating well, no fever, nothing. So why to go inside when the patient is absolutely fine? So again 2 times we did a pigtail and removed, and again the patient was started having GE junction collection. So then it was a warranting sign for us that we have to do something. So we planned to do a re-laparoscopy after 2 failed pigtails. OGD scopy was also done. I think Pankaj bhai is here or not. OGD scopy was also done, and endosono guided pigtail from inside the stomach to the collection was also attempted. But as the tissues were so healthy, we were not able to find out any collection or location. It was we decided synonymously that we should not do that kind of thing. So again we decided to have a re-laparoscopy, and Dr. Manish is not here, Dr. Khetan. So I took his help, and see, after 45 days of a revisional mini gastric bypass, this kind of bad situation you can get inside when the this gastrojejunostomy was also totally stuck up on the anti-abdominal wall, and very bad situation inside. The plan in our mind was that as it is a loop gastrojejunostomy containing bile, we should convert into a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, because that might be a culprit which is avoiding the healing at the suspicious area of leak. So we had planned that we will re-laparoscopy it, will drain out the collection, and we will convert into a Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. But see how bad situation was there inside. With the combination of sharp and blood dissection, we were able to reach up to the GE junction with all bad tissues. So pardon me because I cannot forward this video because it's having some problem. And there was just an abscess cavity near GE junction, and in presence of 3 qualified bariatric surgeons, we did a leak test for around 4 times, and there was no leak. There was no leak, visible leak on methylene blue or air test. So there was again a confusion what to do. When you are not able to detect a leak, whether we should convert into the Roux-en-Y or we should continue as it is by after putting a drain. So synonymously we decided that as it is no leak, again we should give a trial. So we put a drain from the lesser curvature side, because it's a concept that we, in inflamed situation, you should not put a drain from the splenic area, because if you put a drain abutting that area, then it can go inside. And again it happened that on the 12th day of the drain insertion, the drain started having leak, and that time it showed a positive methylene blue leak. So these are the multiple situations for those patients. And then we discussed with many of the faculties also, because this GE junction leak, when the revision is done, you don't have any gastric remnant to revert it back also. It was a very tedious situation. There was no space to put any kind of stent also. So we did a conservative management, as if you are treating a lower GE junction, lower esophageal leak, that we were pulling out the drain 2 centimeters in a week, and then putting a colostomy bag, and slowly, fortunately, it healed. We also added octreotide just to dry out the gastric and pancreatic juices, and fortunately the patient healed. And after that, again also at one day he had some collection, so we were all confused, but fortunately after IV antibiotics that collection has gone away. This story is as now per se around 2 years back, and let us hope, because many of the faculties like Professor C.K. Huang and Dr. Kasama, I have heard them that in some situations of revisional bariatric and primary bariatric surgeries, some gastric fistulas will never